Hello everyone. In this lecture we will learn about partial fraction method for determining inverse Z transform. So before solving any numerical on partial fraction method for determining inverse Z transform, we need to understand few concepts about the rational function. So a rational function is a function which can be described by the ratio of two polynomials. So here we can see x of z, which is the Z transform of the input x of n, is equal to nz by dz, where nz is the numerator, or you can say numerator polynomial, and dz is the denominator polynomial. Now the nz by dz is described as b0 plus b1z inverse plus b2z to the power minus 2 up to bmz to the power minus m, divided by a0 plus a1z inverse plus a2z to the power minus 2 up to anz to the power minus n, where capital M is the highest order of numerator and capital N is the highest order of denominator. Now the above rational function is divided into two types, that is proper and improper. So let us understand the condition for proper and improper. If the highest order of numerator capital M is less than the highest order of denominator capital N, provided an is not equal to 0 or the coefficients are not equal to 0, then it is called proper rational function. Now if the highest order of numerator, which is capital M, is greater than or equal to capital N, then it is called improper rational function. Now any improper rational function can be represented by the summation of some polynomial plus proper rational function. So let us see how to convert a improper rational function into a proper rational function. So for this we need to perform long division, and with the help of long division we got the numerator by denominator is equal to c0 plus c1z inverse up to ckz to the power minus k, which is a polynomial, plus n1z by dz, a new function. So this new function n1z by dz is a proper rational function. So we can say nz by dz is equal to q plus n1z by dz, that is polynomial plus proper rational function. So these are the basic concepts which we need to understand before solving any numerical on inverse Z transform. So let us see what are the different steps we need to follow for determining inverse Z transform using partial fraction method. Step number 1 is eliminate all the negative power of z from the numerator as well as from the denominator. Step number 2 is write down the function in x of z by z form. So if the function is x of z, then write down the function in x of z by z form. Point number 3, factorize the denominator. Point number 4, perform partial fraction. Point number 5, write down the function x of z by z again in x of z form. Point number 6, determine inverse Z transform depending on the region of convergence. So whenever a discrete time sequence is given, then we generally calculate two things, Z transform and region of convergence. In the same way, if we need to determine the inverse Z transform, then definitely two things must be given, the function in Z domain as well as the region of convergence. Now we can follow the above steps if and only if x of z by z is a proper rational function. That means the highest order of numerator is less than the highest order of denominator. What should we do if x of z by z is improper? In that case, we need to perform long division, and as we discussed earlier, the x of z, which is equal to nz by dz, can be written as the summation of one polynomial with the proper rational function.